I could say that today is a nice day, but the weather is rather deceptive because like several months ago there was a huge storm because of this cloud and it's very windy. But now that's okay. Maybe later I will show what is going to be with the weather. Here is our house, and that is where we collected manure the previous time. So it's not far from the house. I'm just checking whether there is something left. We still have a small patch that needs manure. The sky is so blue, it feels like summer. Unfortunately, it's not. And everything around, because of the rain, looks really nasty. Now I need to remove some of the branches of the cherry plums because I didn't attend to them for several years and they have grown no end. They're very dense, so they need a bit of cutting. So there are 3 cherry plums here. That's the red variety and those 2 are yellow varieties. And for the reason that they are so dense, they don't give the fruits, so they need more light. And in general, that is the northern part of our house, and you can see kind of fungi, sort of fungi growing here. Surely it needs removing. I remove everything that is in the middle of the tree so that the sun rays could get to all the branches. Like in this part, it needs a lot of work. I wanted to get rid of them in the end, but I just thought, let's give it a try. Let's cut a little bit of them and see maybe they will bring some results. And now it became brighter in here. As you see, I got rid of the major branches that are making these trees dense, and certainly not without wounds. So this cherry plum has thorns. Now I need to cover this major cuts, probably to paint them. So there is the bigger cut in here. And I need to take care of it. There's one disappointing thing that happened. Our friend, the hare, returned, and it returned early. I wasn't expecting it so early. That's the apple tree we planted this year. The bites are not deep, but I think, like, it won't survive. I don't know, I feel like that. I will try to cover it with the paste, and we will cover it for winter now. Like every single year the hare returned when the first snow was falling on the ground, but now like the hare can find anything it wants because there are a lot of branches, a lot of grass, but he knows the delicious spot and he returned. Okay, so the task for today is to cover all the trees that we have, because I mean, that's the first sign. How do you think, will this apple tree survive? Especially those who have problems with the hares. Was there any kind of a similar situation? Because I'm really worried. I'm not sure. The bites are not deep, but will the tree survive? Yeah, the hare had a really big feast of the apple. The apple tree is packed, but I'm so frustrated. I literally planted my favorite sort of apples that I wanted for so long. It makes me so angry that we are late only for one day. If we could have arrived yesterday, everything would be fine with the apple tree. So the next step is to cover the pear, the young version, and the old version as well, because the hare likes old bark also first. The young trees are the target trees, and then when it runs out of the young bark, it goes to the old trees, especially fruit trees. And also we need to cover the plum, because also it has a rather young bark. Happily, the hare didn't show up here, but judged by how fresh the bites are, I think the hare probably visited our garden like 2 or 3 hours before our arrival. That makes me even more frustrated. And also some of the plums here, and the blueberry, because it turns out that the hare liked this exotic variety to our garden, the blueberry, and the previous winter the hare managed to got some bites, and I think he managed even right now. The blueberry is covered. And here. The progress with the walls of the storeroom. There are a lot of bricks. Unfortunately, they are not of good quality, and they fall apart in several halves. And the bricks that are still full, we put in here. Surely we'll remove everything because we need the door, but just for winter, until we get an idea what to do with all of it. Right there, you can see the lights of the city, which is near to our village.